can run further than I thought I could. It's the most obvious, simple thing. I think some of the things I mentioned about when I was feeling down and negative, those are things that maybe I knew about myself before and I was aware of, but I didn't know how to deal with so well. So that was a good learning experience. I think also with the contrast in personalities and ways of dealing with things, I realised that some of those negatives that I have about myself, or some of those things that I think are negative about myself and I don't like about myself, actually they're not negative, because I'm still, like, even though just because I focus in on myself and don't want to talk to people when I'm having a hard time, I still got through it. Like, that was my way of getting through it. I shouldn't like beat up on myself that it's not the right way of dealing with it, because it works for me. So I guess I learned that about myself. I also learned that I'm able to inflict pain on a close friend when I need to. I'm talking about I had to give physiotherapy to Alan. It was one of our favourite stories, I think, is when we were in Kiev. The second last day, Alan got to the point where he couldn't walk. Couldn't walk fast. He couldn't run. We called up the physio and he gave us instructions over the telephone. It was kind of like a passenger on a plane being having radio contact with the air traffic control and being told how to land a plane. That's kind of like how I felt. And then I had to give some really painful massage to Alan, which is nowhere near as much fun as I thought it would be. It's really not pleasant to inflict pain on a good friend. But I learned that, hey, I can do it. Just don't think about it, and yeah, you're knowing that it helps. So yeah.
I mean, I understand. I know a lot more about my body, about my running style. I had a massive complex that I was running badly for most of this run. You have no idea. That my left foot was landing differently to my right foot, and all sorts of things. So I paid a lot of attention to how I lounge, my stride. I also looked at how Andy was running. He has an incredibly efficient way of running. It's really incredible. So from the running side, also taking care of myself and my body, the importance of massaging, of recovery, of rest, of eating and drinking. I learned a lot more about those kind of things. But that's not what you're asking me about myself. I mean, I knew before I'm good. If I set myself a goal, I'm good at going for it and getting it. And taking on something you think is crazy, okay, it is crazy, but it might not necessarily be impossible. And if we just go for something, we might actually achieve it. Usually it's ourselves that hold ourselves back. I honestly didn't really know if we could ever do this. I had those doubts for most of the time we did it, while we were even attempting it. If people would ask me if we could do it, I say, well, it's not impossible. That was usually my answer. I learnt that if you reach out to people, they will often help you. Because doing something like this forced us to talk to people and ask for help, because it was such a huge undertaking. There was no way two of us could do it, especially with Andy being away for 6 months of the year. So we had to get in contact with partners, with Robert and Roger Peace, with other foundations, with people around the country, ask them for help. Help with the route, help with putting us up, ask them if they wanted to run with us, things like that, and we got an amazing response from people. Yeah, the big learning was, if you need something, go and ask for it, and people often will be willing to help as much as they can. So it's good for me, because I'm not necessarily a person who will go out and ask for help, so it was good to be pushed out into a situation where I had to reach out to people. Got a great response from that, amongst others from you, Patrizia, as well.